A new release is always fun to read. Take a look at this one. This one just came out. One and Only by Jenny Holiday is a new adult romance that is written in third person. It jumps between the two main characters, which are Jane Denning and Cameron McKinnon. Now, this book belongs to the Bridesmaids Behaving Badly series by Jenny Holiday, and this book happens to be the first in the series. This particular book is a brand new release. It came out in February of 2018. The second book is due out this June, and the third book is due out January of 2019. So this is a brand new series for us to enjoy. Now, the setting of this particular story is in Toronto, Canada. Now, there's no violence in the story because it's a wedding story. The bridesmaids are trying to make this wedding happen and all of the details about it, so there's no violence in the story to worry about. Now, there happens to be quite a few sex scenes that you need to be aware about, and they are fairly detailed. And the author uses crude words during these scenes, so you can skip them if that's what you do and not miss any of the plot line, but they're definitely there and you definitely need to be aware of them. Now, the majority of the story, there is a lot of sexual tension that happens between the two main characters. So this is an opposites attract type of story. So Jane, the main character, is asked to babysit Cameron. Now, Cameron happens to be her best friend's fiance's brother, and he's been labeled as a troublemaker, and her friend doesn't want him to ruin and destroy her wedding. So she desperately asks Jane to please babysit him, even though he's an adult and doesn't need a babysitter. Okay, so they're forced together in order to keep track of him. Okay, and because they're together, they spend time together and they do a lot of touristy things kind of thing. Okay, but while they're spending time together, they find that they actually have a lot in common, and they find that they actually complement each other. And it's during this time that they are forced together and spending time together that they actually fall for each other. Okay, so it's actually a really well written story. It's very interesting. The characters are well developed. The storyline is interesting. Now, I have to admit the ending is kind of cheesy, but it is still a very good romance. It is definitely an interesting read. Definitely a story worth reading. Check out more on StuckOnRomanceBooks.com. Don't forget to sign up on StuckOnRomanceBooks.com. That way I can send you book details about great romance books, so you'll know more before you read. Did you like this romance book? Comment below to let me know. Don't forget to hit subscribe before you leave.